There is a study, it is a real study. The fund over a period of time delivered 15% CAGR, just for an example. But average investor return who stayed in the fund, most of the times, it is less than half of the return what fund has generated. This is the actual data. And what are we doing? Where are we going wrong as unit holders? Right? We in our company, clearly it is power of compounding, which means 10 year, 15 year, 20 year. But largely as an industry, somewhere back of our mind, we get carried away by the short-term behavior in the NAV and we exit, enter, and we miss the entire in staying invested. What can we do? Is that analysis correct? What data being published?
No, you're spot on. It is backed by numbers. For example, in equity funds in our country, less than 50% of the people stay for more than 2 years. We talk about equity long term, 5 years, 10 years. Half the people don't stay even for 2 years, right? Which is why the market might have done very well. Funds might have produced superlative performance, but individually, if you ask investors, many of them might not have made money. Because the normal mentality, especially in the earlier years, was when the market is going up, everybody gets confidence, a lot of people will come. Mostly people come at the peak of the market, then the market will go down, then they'll start getting worried, they won't do anything, then they will continue to be worried. Finally, at the worst possible time, they will say, enough is enough, I am running. They will sell, right? When exactly the time is right for putting more money, they will sell and go. And they entered at the peak, exited at the bottom, they lost money. Now, if you ask them, they say, this market is like a casino. These mutual funds are bad, very dangerous. You will lose money. Nobody will say that they made a mistake with their decision, right? You entered and exited within 6 months. Whose fault is it? If you stay for 5 years, and we have numbers, we have done this analysis for various time periods, nobody loses money. The chance of losing money if you stay invested in the market for 5 years is next to nothing, right? This is what the past has taught us. So the important thing is, and this is where, Aravind, people like you need to really handhold the investors, because the AMCs can do only so much, but because you are directly in touch with them. And we have also found out that, at the worst time for the market, whether it was the dot-com boom or the global financial crisis of 2008 or the, subsequently the demon or anything, or COVID, instead of selling at the bottom, if people had just waited for 6 months, they would have made a lot more money, right? But very often, investments are guided more by emotion than rational thinking. And this is what causes problems for people. It is all very easy for us to sit and say that, this is a growth, this is a valuation, fair value, invest, and, you should sit tight. It doesn't happen like that. And part of the problem is with our industry also, and, what happens is we publish NAV every day, right? Since it is available every day, people start looking at it every day, and people like Aravind may allow you online access, etc. You can access your statement. You will realize, oh, it went down, it went up, whatever. It will only increase your BP. Now, the thing is, the same people, if you ask them how often you check your actual BP, that may be, once in 6 months, once in a year, right? You should check your BP, if not every day, at least once in a week or, once in a month, and NAV once in a year. People do the reverse. And your BP shoots up further, right? If you have bought, for example, most of you would have invested in real estate. And I have strong views on real estate investment, I'll tell you. But if you have bought a flat for investment, do you go and check the market price every day? When do you check price? When do you check the price? When you have to sell. Please adopt the same strategy with your mutual fund investments. Just because the price is available on a daily basis, please don't go and check it every day. My father used to tell me, it's like this monkey who planted a tapioca plant. Lift it every day and see whether it has grown or not. It will never grow. Please give it time to